Let me go across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, we have Abha Singh, lawyer and an activist. Also, Dr. Sudhir Krishna is joining us, former Secretary of the Ministry of Urban Development. I'm going to start with you, sir, Dr. Krishna, because it's important for us to understand how does this even happen? Babus with those kind of royal protocols where we are buying underwear with taxpayers' money to keep these babus happy, then you have 4 crore rupees cash tumbling out of their closets and their suitcases. Where are we going wrong? Or is it everywhere we've gone wrong?
Well, at the outset, I compliment your channel for having pursued and to expose the misconduct and irregularities of serious nature of this kind, what you are showing over time. It is not only now, but I have observed that for last months and years, you have been chasing and presenting these cases, which is really commendable. Having said that, I think there is no justification. We cannot justify this misconduct. We have to feel embarrassed. As a country, we have to feel embarrassed and ashamed that misconduct, irregularities, and corruption of this nature that you are showing, it is not isolated. What you are showing is a tip of the iceberg, or it is a sample cases. There are multitude and multiple cases of this kind all over the country. The worst situation is these are expanding also, extending also. More and more such cases are coming up. And probity, see, the rules are very clear. In the case of whether it is BSNL or any government organization or some government supported organization, there is something called conduct rules for the employees. And the conduct rules are very, very clear. No employee can do anything which will belittle the image of the organization in public eye. And there are so many other provisions also of probity and good conduct. And violation of these provisions will lead to penalties. The very clear-cut rules are there. But unfortunately, these rules, it is becoming the corruption, which is becoming such a rampant situation. You find in judiciary also, you found sacks of currency notes found in a high court judge's house.
Yes,
and you name the part society. So I think we have to, I personally feel that a lot of responsibility is on government servants' shoulder. Though we can blame everybody, we can blame judiciary also, we can blame politician also. That is also justified. But the government servants have to follow the rules very clearly. And if they show misconduct of this nature, people will lose confidence. Where will they go? They go when they have a problem, they go to government servants. So I think it's a very serious matter and must be handled, with a firm hand and in an exemplary manner.
Exemplary actions need to be taken, but Abha Singh, is it? This is not the first time Times Now is talking about it. I have been doing several shows year after year with this kind of apathy, negligence, corruption. I don't know, you may call it anything. Because at the end of it, yes, we want to be the AI hub. Yes, we want to be that $5 trillion economy. Those dreams are there, but how if there is no accountability such as this?
Meghna, you're very right. You said a rot has set in, and yes, a rot has set in. Sardar Patel talked of bureaucracy that would be the steel frame of the country. But here you see the babus who are so corrupt. If they are going for inspection, they want everything on the house. In fact, they get a TADA, travelling allowance, DNS allowance. So not only are they taking freebies at the Snan, but they will come back and fill their TA bill and take extra allowance also for that. So accountability is not there. It has been there. Red tapism has been there from day one. I think now the minister has come on board and said that the director has been transferred, his travel plan axed. But why have you not suspended him for misusing the government funds? Secondly, now what you are showing of mining officer, let me tell you, it's just tip of the iceberg. Mining is one of the most corrupt departments.
Absolutely.
You are finding 4 crores in one house. If you go to the deputy director, junior director, the secretary, you will find hundreds of crores.
And Abha Singh, this is the mid-level. This is the deputy director. We wonder what the kick-up is going to be as well, Abha Singh.
Yes. Exactly. In fact, Meghna, if you remember, just recently an IS officer in Kalahandi was arrested, 21 batch IS, taking 10 lakh rupees.
Yes.
And then when they went and checked his house, there was 47 lakhs cash lying in his house. So when IS officers are keeping cash in their house, mining senior officers have crores of cash, it clearly shows that the anti-corruption agencies are not doing their job. They have political protection, these corrupt officers. They are giving money to higher ups, and that is why everyone is turning a blind eye. The system is rotting, and it's time channels like you need to take it up on a daily basis and ask them what action has been taken. Is this mining officer dismissed? In fact, yesterday only media was asking me that 4 cops in Mumbai police who had put drugs on a farm person in Mumbai, they have been reinstated. Can you imagine planting drugs on a person to arrest him and then you are reinstated?
Released.
Clearly shows that we are used to this corruption, we are used to criminals in uniform, we are used to corrupt bureaucrats.
Unfortunately, but yes, that has become the rot which is eating away at our very foundations. Dr. Krishna, yes, there is corruption, yes, there is a lot of red tapeism, but what's the outcome? Let's say the governance at least could have been good, because look at the kind of flyways that we are getting in Noida. It's not just the end of nowhere in Noida. Delhi NCR region, they have built a flyway, and that flyway right at the entrance, you have a pillar blocking the way so no one can get onto it. People are still walking around on the road now. In Noida, this is happening. That's the quality of governance, a skywalk to nowhere.
Well, I think this is also an example where there is a total lack of commitment to the work. And there is a situation now when officers have stopped moving about to the workplace. There is in the manuals it is said that every officer shall conduct so many visits to the subordinate offices, to the work sites, and so many things are there. When I had entered service some decades ago, and as a probationer, I was told that in the British Army, because I was in Madras Presidency area, they said that when the building construction has to start, the brick will be put in water for 48 hours. Executive engineer will come and certify that the brick is fit to be put in the structure. And then only those era buildings are still today intact. And you hardly find any flaw. So what is happening is the officers nowadays are all working on social media, WhatsApp and, like that. Nobody is moving out of the office. They are all busy attending video conferences and either conducting video conferences or attending that. And rest of the time they are doing WhatsApping. If you want to file a complaint.
Reels. They are making reels, and that's the governance that we have right now. Abha Singh, quick final words. Who should pay for it? Is it so simple for us to say, okay, media will show these instances, there is a show cause notice here, and that who pays?
Exactly, it's the taxpayers' money. 14 bridges collapsed in Bihar. You were showing what you were so right. In fact, one of the bridges from Sultanganj to Aguwani, 3 times it collapsed.
Yeah.
So you can see it is taxpayers' money. We are paying GST, income tax and whatnot. And it is, then you have these foreign junkets for these bureaucrats, then the contractors living in houses made totally of gold. So it shows that money is going in the pockets of the corrupt, and the honest taxpayer is being drained. His money is being sucked out to ensure that these people live in luxury and lifestyle.
Absolutely. It's our money, their incompetence, their greed, and yes, their apathy. Zero accountability is perhaps the problem behind all of this. Perhaps accountability needs to be fixed, because at the end of it, you are the one, people like you and me are the ones who are paying for this incompetence, this gold standard of governance that we are forced to live in. Thank you so much, Abha Singh, as well as Dr. Sudhir Krishna, for joining us today on the show, exposing where the gaps are in our governance. Yes, $5 trillion economy is our dream, but not in this manner, not in this sarkari manner. With that, we wrap up the show. I'll see you again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m.